Got no names up yet. Hi everybody, it's good to be here. I'm sitting in sunny Yorkshire, so I hope some of you are able to join me. Normally I'm in my motorhome, but I'm in a friend's house. So yeah, I'm here today doing tea leaves, and here, for example, is a cup ready and waiting. And yeah, who have we got here? I have no names yet. Oh yeah, apparently you can get hold of me. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Jacey Marsh. And if you type at jaceymarsh.clairvoyance in the bar across the top, it will take you to my Facebook page, which has all my details on. And you're more than welcome to get in touch if you want readings of any type. I do work with spirit, but tonight I'm doing tea leaves, and it's one of those things that I've thoroughly enjoy. I'm self-taught. Julie Andrews, you're here with us. What a fabulous name. Yeah, self-taught, and I sort of work in my own style, not as some tea leaf readers will expect. So Sarah Walker's here. Good picture, Sarah. Hi there. William Garrison. I hope you have good news. Hope you get some good news as well, William. So yeah, Rain Cloud, hi. So yeah. Louise Amanda, hi. Good to have you all here. So yeah, Dawny. Whereabouts is everybody from? I'd like to know. I like to know where I'm reaching. So, good evening, Terry Louise. Oh, God, that's a good picture, Terry. So, Anil Asia. I don't know how you pronounce that one. So, hi, USA. Are you? Fabulous. I want to go back there one day. Never seen it done before. Michelle Gardner Hall. It's a good old-fashioned way of working. It's something that your great grandmother used to do. US, you're in, Johnny. Great grandmother used to do, because people used to get together over a pot of tea, and it was always loose leaf. Sarah Fletcher from Worcestershire. Hi, Sarah. I probably know Sarah. So yeah. Hi, Jacey. You're from Croydon, are you, Linda? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. So it's fabulous that there's so many people. Hertfordshire is here from Leanne. Leanne's in Hertford, bringing Hertfordshire into the thing. So Corrie, Bournemouth. Corrie, I know Corrie. You're a regular on some of the lives I do on Facebook, aren't you, darling? So June, good evening, Jacey and friends. June from Worcester Park near Wimbledon. Wow, good. So, quite USA, says Diane. Diana. Sorry, Diana. Yeah. Christine Davis is from Caterham in Surrey. I hope I've pronounced that right, Christine. So, yeah, this is lovely. Birmingham, a Brummie. I'm a Brummie as well there, Kimberly. So good to have you on board. And Lincoln. Never been to Lincoln. No, I don't think I have been to Lincoln there, Linda. And Portsmouth. Went there once, I believe. Rebecca Weller. I seem to recognise that name as well. David in Manchester. Fab city. Fabulous city. I was there a couple of years ago. Ontario, Canada, says Carrie Ann. Never been there, darling. Maybe one day. I'm in a very hot Manchester, says Terry, and I'm in a very hot North Yorkshire. I'm on a campsite, and I'm next week I'm running solstice week. So Scotland, Jackie says. So we're all over everywhere then. It's very Carol Bates says hi, Jacey. So it's good to have you here, Carol. Lovely. So sunny South Wales. Now, Richard has just told me whenever I'm ready. So if we can have the first one to put the number 3 in the comments, please. We'll pull the third cup along for them. So that is that okay? Yeah, people. The only thing is with this is that because it's YouTube and Facebook, some of you might think that you're not that you are the first one, and you might not well be. So you have to bear with us on this. I will tell you what numbers, so you will all get your chance to have a comment again later on, and it's the easiest way for me to pick who to go to on this cycling. Louise Amanda, you were the first, apparently, according to Richard. And Richard, if you want to just hold on to that, I'm just putting that cut there. Can that be seen? Louise Amanda, if you're on a phone, you can screenshot it, or oh, Richard's got it there for you. Oh no, I think last time we screenshotted it. Trying to work out which way to go with it. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Is that okay? So Richard screen grabbed that for you there, Louisa. And I'm looking for my glasses so I can see what to say in here. And as I'm looking initially into this cup, it's a very varied cup. I do want to say that to you. And as I'm looking into this, it does appear to me that you are in need of a great deal of strength at the moment, that you are here. It's almost as if you've got to be a little bit bull-like. I don't know if you can see that, but you've got to be a little bit bull-like and push forward with things. Strength is mental strength here. I'm looking at. I don't want you beefing up. You look lovely. Looking at your little profile picture, it looks lovely. But I do feel that this strength has to come from within there with you, Louisa. I presume we've got a time lag. Am I right, Richard? So, okay. So I'm hoping that this does make sense with you, and that I do feel very, very soon, Louisa, that you are going to be able to push forward with the wants that are coming up over the next 2 or 3 months. It does also appear that there is a get together. Oh, bless you. You've just put definitely needs strength. Thank you. But there does appear to be a get together that is much needed. So, and I do think that this, when I say much needed, it's almost as if it's to give you confidence as there as well. I would say, looking here, I don't know if you get to see this, well, you can follow it through afterwards. Looking there is somebody special. There's angel wings. So I do feel as well that you are missing somebody to spirit as well, that you wish that you could talk to. And also in need of guidance yourself there, Louisa. Louise, sorry, I keep saying Louisa, but I do feel that there is need, you are in much need of a little bit of love and support yourself. I've got to say this to you, that will be on its way fairly soon. And don't be afraid to draw on friends, my love. Don't be afraid to take the help. Oh, I am so sorry to. So there's the angel wings in the teacup for you, and I know that that you will feel her around you. I've got to say that to you. I'm so sorry. We shouldn't lose children, really, should we? But then I always say to people, like, you know, when they say to me, only the good die young. And I just turn around and I have to say it, like, if you were God on a chair up in heaven, would you want the rat bags with you? So is your daughter's gone to a special place there. Also feel that there's possibly a grandmother connection there with her, and that you'll find that she's with either a grandmother or a great grandmother, and this would connect onto your mum's side of the family. I do. This is why. Oh, since this has happened, my love, now I can understand the strength in the ball for you, because you've had to force yourself forward. You've had to push forward relentlessly. As I'm talking here, it's turning into a gentle giant as well. And so I know that you are only doing this. You are only being, people probably saying you're being a bit too strong, but you're only doing it because of the love you have for people around you. I've got to say that very, very much. I do feel that as well, this guidance can be got from meditation there, Louise. And that don't ever think that you are imagining it. Yeah, okay. I've just been told, or I get this sense that you are not sure whether you're actually feeling your little girl with you, but you are. Believe it, and know that she will be waiting for you. You know, she's got as much time in the world as you have in yours, and she can wait for you. That love can wait for you. Okay, and you have to trust that she is at peace and happy. Okay, Louise. I also feel that there are going to be changes there with you that are a lot. There's a bit of a surprise coming along there, my love. And I do think that you're to grab the changes that come up, because it will be better for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Louise. And thank you for being. Oh, you get signs from her all the time. Now, isn't that fabulous? And there's me telling you, you know, like that you're not making it up, because I know even now, like I've been doing this for years, too many years. Even now, I think, did I imagine that? All I can say to you, Louise, is don't think you're imagining it, my love. Okay, and keep talking to her, because it helps you stay strong. It also helps her stay strong. Okay, so I leave that one with you. Leave the symbol in that cup that was the most important is the strength that you need. Okay, Louise, I'm sorry, I just caught my cables. So I hope that makes sense to you, darling. Right, so now can somebody put up number 5? First number 5, and don't forget, it's the first one that Richard sees, so you've got to be polite to Richard. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, you are the one. Now here, just let me get here. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get Richard to get a shot of it. Have I got that in the right place, Richard? Okay, that's been, I don't know what Richard's doing. He must, because I don't get to, so it's on screen so that you can see. And as I'm looking at this, there's movement here. There's been, to me here, Jackie, it's almost as if your peace and quiet has been upset just lately. And I'm hoping that you can understand this, that things have sort of snowballed a little bit out of your control there. And I do feel that things need to be reined in. There's somebody around there that needs reining in with you. Also feel, would you understand tears there as well? Because I keep there's liquid in there. Right, as I've tipped that liquid out, there's the ball of tea leaves that was is not there anymore, and I do feel that this is symbolic of the freedom that is due to come along. I do feel that you will find yourself floating down. Oh, thank you for that comment. Like, it's nice to get that first comment so I know I'm going along the right road. But I do feel for a little while that it's almost as if you feel as if you're free flowing, as if things aren't, you're not able to go, but it's sort of, let's sit here, let's just go with the flow for a little while. And that you'll find that all of a sudden you're in the right place at the right time to be able to make the right decisions. I've got to say that. I also feel there, Jackie. Do you understand plans for a holiday as well? Maybe Mediterranean country or something like that. It's almost like I don't know if you have something or want the yearn to go to Italy or what have you, but I feel it's or near to Italy. My geography is a bit rubbish, I'm afraid, but I do think that the holiday will do you as good. It's a good rest. A change is, or rest is as good as a change. I'm going to turn that the other way around. And I think that you do need a little break away here. So if you get the opportunity, please go on holiday, even if it's just to the beach in the UK. There's somebody, I have to say to you, that a little bit appears to be friendly but doesn't actually feel friendly. They appear to be friendly but doesn't actually feel friendly. It's almost like crocodile tears, heartbroken. Oh, bless you, darling. It's almost like crocodile tears. And what I'm going to say to you, if you understand who this is, make your own decisions. I feel that they could be influencing you in not such a nice way. Tears there for you still. I absolutely love Italy. But there's tears there for you still, but you will get them. They will come better for you. They will get less and less. But unfortunately, I can't wipe them away completely just at the moment for you. But have the love. I also feel that you've got to, there's somebody in need of a bit of TLC, like medical care, and that this is something that might catch them unawares as well. As lovely. I was just wondering if you were trying to get out of a sticky situation here as well, because as I'm looking here, there's almost like as if I want to try. I don't know if you can see this. If you're like, yeah, it's all right. I have to look at different pictures. It's almost like a trail out of a situation there, and there it's almost as if I can say to you, you will know where you're going fairly soon. It's opening up your horizon, your point of focus will lead you to in the right direction for you. You've just said yes, you know who this is health wise, because I do feel that this person is caught them unawares there, but they'll be okay. They will be okay, and that they will need to keep going back. I've got to say there's a second appointment looking at it, and that you'll find that they will suddenly decide that they don't need this as well there, Jackie. So hopefully there's a bit of comfort in this cup. There's a bit of love. I can see hearts in it, so I know that there is love there for you to feel. And definitely go on that holiday if you can. Definitely. And don't worry too much where the medical care is needed. So thank you, Jackie. You can understand that health-wise. That's lovely. I'm glad I'm picking up on this correctly. It's always a bit disconcerting when you're dealing with somebody's health. And I'm the world's worst doctor, you know. World's worst. I'm absolutely hopeless. So if it's not a headache or toothache, I can't. I've got no idea about it. So right, we need a number there. Everybody get ready to put that number in there. And I have 4, 5, 9, please. Can somebody put you do, it is better, but it is a psychic link I'm using here, and I've asked my helpers and my guides to sort of put the cup, make sure that the right person has the cup, but I'm also picking up on your energy intuitively there, Kerry, and everybody else that is wondering how it's done. And I'm looking at it, and the symbol, I'm sensing within your energy, and I look at it, and the symbol sort of resonates with how I feel that you probably are feeling. And it's just the words to put it through. You know, it's just psychic ability. You can use most things. You can use coffee grains for a start. I've seen people using buttons and what have you. But this is a bit of a more traditional, time-honoured one. So yeah, I like it. There are, you know, different symbols mean different things as well if you go into it deeply. But Ashley, good to have you here, Ashley. And you were the first one to have the number 9. So let's see if we can screenshot that again there, Richard. Which one do I'm going to use this. That's the way up. Got it? Yeah. Brilliant. Richard's ever so good on this, isn't he? I wish I could do things like this. You have, Ashley, if I said to you, you've been a little bit upset or a little bit fearful just lately, it's a little bit spooked, because as I'm looking here, I do see there like not a reindeer, but a deer and a stag with the antlers sticking up there, and it's almost as if you're looking and waiting whether it's fight or flight, that sort of feeling. And I do think if it's not you, there would be somebody around you, and that I do think that this first of all, I want to say they're going to be all right. Everything will calm down, right? Everything will calm down here, because this fight or flight thing it's almost as if the problem that's causing the flight or fight, tongue twister that is, the problem that's causing the fight or the flight can be seen approaching, you know, or you've got a feeling it's coming. And that I do feel very much that whatever you decide to do, Ashley, or whatever the decision of this person, you might well know it's for somebody else, but whatever the decision is made, things will break, but you won't, right? And that you will almost come out of it whole. You'll be a little bit battered, but you will come out of it whole, is what I'm sensing here. I also feel that you have people around you, look there, that you have people around you that are quite supportive of you, but not able to give you the protection that you can give for yourself. It's very, very much that you possibly have to look after other people as well, for which I want to say that you are doing a sterling job there, Ashley. Okay, I'm hoping this makes sense to you, and I do feel very, very this almost sort of happening over the next few weeks or months, but then it comes into the sunshine. I think if I've got it completely wrong, I'm not getting any feedback here yet. But if we're getting it right, there does appear to be, after the next couple of 2 to 3 months, sunshine in the picture as well, and flight, where you're as free as the birds. You see, there's you'll take people with you, and it's, see if I can get the cap in the right place. Around here, oh, there's, which one? It's all right. It's ever so confusing for me. You'll have to bear with me. But that side, isn't it? There is the freedom side, where you'll find that you'll be able to jump for joy and things like that. Oh, thank you. It does make thanks for that feedback, darling, because I know that that sense of freedom that is in the bottom of this cup, that sense of freedom there that is in the bottom of this cup, is due. It's due. It's just that you've got to stand proud, look good, don't be frightened, but be aware that it's on the way. It's very much this, to me, it's at the bottom of the cup as well, my love, because to me that says it's at the moment. This is for the moment now, and that things will shatter and you'll be able to move out for the sense of freedom there, Ashley. And thank you for that feedback and being here today. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. As we mentioned, our system sees all comments from YouTube and Facebook. Both channels sends me the comments with a time delay. Therefore, it's different to what you see. And just bear with us, because sometimes maybe what I say fits somebody else as well. So two of you could be sharing a reading as well. Never be afraid to take from something, like I'm doing these readings tonight. Never be afraid to take from that a little bit of what you need as well, because this is all part of our universe. This is universal energy that I'm using. This is our earth source, our earth energy. And even though I'm directing it, say, for instance, to Ashley, who's just said thank you so much, and thank you to you, Ashley, even though like that last one to Ashley went out, somewhere maybe somebody else can gain from that as well. The fact that you need to just be, if the situation resonates with you a little bit, maybe you should be part of it as well. So never just sounds like I'm reading for yourself. Do you say, oh, that's interesting, Millie? There's no harm because of that universal energy. I sound like a right clairvoyant here, don't I? No, seriously. But there's no harm in taking what you need. If you need that bit of reassurance, you can, even though I've aimed it at Ashley, you can, for instance, say, yeah, I can do that as well. And it's like Millie Mill says, yes, it sounds like a reading for herself. Why not? Let's share the love. Let's share the love of that universe. Yeah, and that's what we're here for, really, is to strengthen and support each other. So yeah, as Richard has put up in the comments, he just sees the first one. It was my choice that he saw the first one. It's my choice that I asked Richard to put the first one up that he saw, because I don't see them. But so you will have to bear with us, okay? And it is my choice that Richard put the first one up as well. So I hope you understand that. So Richard, I'm going to ask you to put up number 11, please. Grace says, spiritual psychic medium Gemma. I can't see the last two. Gemma Butler. You agree? I'm glad. I'm glad. But people don't always understand, especially when they're desperate for a message. Sometimes people are so desperate for a message that they will grab. If you're working in a spiritualist church and somebody is desperate for a message, they'll grab anything, and we call them body snatchers. Grave robbers or body snatchers. So anyway, Sarah, I've got to see what I'm doing. Since I was last on here, and my vision is a lot better. So, oh, this is nice. Nice cat. Nice cat. Quick, running away. The tears are running away. And as I look into this cap here, Sarah, thanks for being with us. As I look into this cap, I do feel the feeling is 3. The feeling is 3. Where there's several 3s. I tell you, I don't know if you're from I don't know whether you are superstitious where numbers concerned, because I keep seeing 3. I tell you what, I keep seeing like 3 leg. What's the Isle of Man? Is it? I wanted the 3-legged cats and things like that. And here I also see that there's that bit there. I don't know if that's showing up, if I've got my pencil in the right place. This bit here, there's, if I put my pencil down, just below the pencil there, Sarah, it's almost like a lobster effect, and I do feel that part of your situation is that you're almost being coerced into something there that you don't want to be part of, that you're being made to do or asked to do things that you're not totally comfy with. And that they're superstitious with numbers, are you? Yeah. Well, number 3 seems to be quite positive there for you. And I do feel that where this situation is, where you're a little bit coerced, stand your ground there and let people know how you feel, because you have every right to say no. I also feel that there has been tears of frustration around you there, Sarah, because of somebody else causing difficulties. And I do feel that you will come out of it fairly soon. There's almost like an opening coming up here. There's where I've put my pencil now, there is an opening coming up, albeit small, and be prepared to make that move. It's definitely a lot of strength. You have to be there for others. Oh yes, there has been. You have to be there for others as well. There are others depending on you, and that what I have to say to you is that you are doing a smashing job there, Sarah. I do think that things will start to look a little bit brighter there as well. That see, the tears are receding as I'm looking at it. So I do feel that you will be in a better frame of mind. Well, so I want to ask, has somebody, do you understand somebody looking for a job or changing employment, that sort of thing? Because this does seem to be on the horizon there, and it's almost like, let's change the bus. let's change. And it as I've said earlier on, I'm going to put it the right round. A change is as good as a rest, and I do think this, where the work situation's been, and somebody is possibly hoping to change their job, it's one of those things that seems to be coming up, and they're to grab it if they can. And it's a positive, this, believe it or not, even though I've said about the situation there, there's a lot of positivity in this. There's lots of, I want to say to you about roses as well, that there are roses in the bottom of the cup, and the perfume of roses is probably significant for you as well. I do feel that there's some connection with roses there, and definitely I've got to say to you, there's a lot of love. Is that, tell him to look for it and tell him to go for it. I want to give him encouragement there as well, and there's a positivity where the work is, and it's good. It's definitely good, and that you'll find that things will be a lot better for him, for you as well. Okay, so Master Sif, just as I looked into the bottom of the cup, then there was a shadow. So I know that you've gone through say not a dark phase, or where it's been hard work, but now it's getting brighter. Okay, Sarah. So I hope that sort of makes sense for you, and it will be very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, love. I hope that gives him confidence as well as you in him. And thank you for being there. Thank you. Let me have a sit down. So I'm going to ask you all. I'm just going to ask you all for a number, and don't shout at Richard. It's my choice that Richard does this for you. Thank you. So apparently you're not understanding how. Yeah. Okay, let's do 9. Did I? Oh. No. Okay, let's go for 3. Let's go 3. Everybody put number 3. I can't have, because I've still got third cup. 9, 8, 9. Yeah, number 9. Yeah. What? Have you? Apparently Richard is confused. We're all confused here. Oh, have I? I wonder why I put the caps the wrong way then. Okay. I just Okay, let's stick with 9. Give me a 9. Apparently I have said 9 before for some reason. I don't know why, but 4, 8, 9. Yeah, this is the 9th cup on the tray. And apparently Richard is doing a screenshot so that you could see his side of things, because is it going to happen, Richard? We ask ourselves. So Richard is putting up the screenshot of how he sees things, which is different to you. And Richard saw Carol first of all. So hi, Carol. Yeah, and that's yeah, and hi, Carol. So this is your cup. Have you got that one, Richard? Yeah. And as I'm looking into this cup, my love, I do feel very much. Just out of curiosity, do you live near water there, Carol? Is there a stream or something like that that I'm just curious about here? But oh, nice one. What I'm actually seeing is this. you're actually looking here to, there, look, see, it's almost as if there above, the bit above, is like you're leading the way or being led, that you're looking for some sort of direction just lately. It might be to do with, what do I do next? It might be to do with, do I tell them to go this? It might be the advice that you've been asked to give to people as well. And it seems to me here with this, you live near a canal, because as I looked at that, I felt there was water by you, and I knew it wasn't the sea. I didn't think about a canal actually, and I thought so. But it's almost to me as if you're looking for a little bit of guidance for yourself there, Carol. And that what I have to say to you is trust your own heart, trust your own ability. That I do feel that somebody has probably been quite negative around you, and you're wondering whether you've got it right yourself. There's a question mark in that cup as well, that's being reversed, and that to me that says that somebody else is getting it wrong, and that you are self-doubting yourself there, Carol. Well, I have to say to you, don't. It's almost as well as if somebody's trying not to bring something. It's like an elephant in the room, and that's and I feel that that is what this great big let me get this back on the screen. I have to work it out of the, that's like the elephant in the room there, Carol, and it's almost as if they're not willing to deal with this, and you want to deal with this. Well, bring the subject up, girl, bring the subject up, because you will be able to work out what to do. Somebody's being a bit of an ass, and I'm being polite, and that they're refusing to move on something, but you will be able to move. See, even though I've used the word elephant, as I look at it as well, it looks like a donkey sitting down, refusing to move. And I do think that this is somebody around you that's a little bit stubborn, that refuses to talk about the elephant in the room, but you need to get things sorted so that you can move forward with what you need to do. I do think as well that you will, that you would like, oh, thank you for that feedback there, Carol. It's good to know that it's very true. You would also like more mobility. I don't know if or more movement. You should be getting out and about a lot more. You should be breathing that fresh air in. And I think that there's restrictions there for you. And I would say to you, if you get the chance to get help for this, or get the chance to get out and about, take it. I do feel that you need to feel the breeze in your auric energy. This is very, very cleansing as well for you, Carol, and that it would do you the world of good just to go and stand in the sun in a little gentle breeze and just feel that refreshment there. And I say this to everybody as well, like people think, oh, I've got to cleanse my aura, and they go off and see somebody that's doing weird and wonderful things, and it might be working for them, but there's just that simple fact that you can go out and clean your own energy, that earth energy that we've mentioned before. Just clean it up by standing in the sun, in the breeze, and just asking for it to just take that negativity away. And I do feel that you would benefit from this, Carol, and it would help to just raise your vibrations a little bit, because as I'm looking into this cup, I'm sensing that you've been down just lately. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Carol. And yeah, the ass in the room, I'm going to say as well, the donkey in the room. Yeah, I'm tugging at it, tugging at it, tugging at it, and the donkey's not moving. So you need to sort that out. Okay, and thank you for being part of tonight with us. Using a wheelchair, that and you don't get out of it. We'll get somebody. I don't know if you might have one of these high tech gadgety ones, but I doubt it because most people don't. But see if you can get out into the sun, even if it's only out onto, like a common land or what have you. Just get that sun on you and it will cheer you up, lovely. Okay. So thank you, Carol. Good to have you here. Yeah. So, yeah. So you want me to give you a number, Richard? Richard is just Richard is just about to put on screen what he sees. So that this explains the numbers thing for you. That this is how Richard sees it. Even I don't know about that, so I'm going to peer. So I've asked Richard. It's my fault Richard is doing this. I have asked Richard just to put the first number up. And yeah, so the first number 9 that came up was Richard saw with Carol. And I presume that's starting from the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the first one, that's at the bottom, and the rest were afterwards. And that's what Richard sees. You might see something different because of the lag on the comments, like Facebook and YouTube. There is a lag on this. I've got to say that to you all, that even though I'm talking, the comments aren't coming up straight away as if like on a, well, you all know you must join in the Facebook lives as well. And it lags. We have all this high tech stuff and it lags. So yeah, I'm large on the screen. I can see me on the screen now properly. So I got no comments. Yeah, I've got no comments. Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Carol. So I'm going to do 8. Let's do 8. Don't blame Richard, blame me. June. Somebody's obviously on the ball. Hi, June. Cool picture. Screenshot. Yep. Nice one. This is oh, there's a face in the bottom of that. Let me have a look. This one's quite, excuse me, bear with me, folks. This one's got almost like oh, you're having to be quiet about something. I realise now. This cup has lots of faces in it, and there's one there. And this is almost reminiscent of Charlie Chaplin as I'm looking at it. It reminds me very, very much of Charlie Chaplin. Hi, June. It does remind me very much of Charlie Chaplin. And to me, this would say that you're having to be quiet about something, that you're going along, but not able to have your say there, June. And I do feel that others might be either in the same situation, or they're watching to see how the situation goes forward. I think that very, very much this something's not what it seems. To me, it's as if something's incognito, and that you're not seeing everything in plain color, in plain vision. It's not plain, it's not visually plain to see, is how I'm saying. And I do feel that you will have to work out how to use the bits of information that are coming through to filter through them and sort out the wheat from the chaff, June. I hope this makes sense to you. I do feel as well that this possibly is a little bit of sadness around you there. Oh yes, this is so true. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why can't we have normal, easy, everyday lives? But I do feel that there is, as well as what you've just said is oh yes to, I do feel that there is a little bit of sadness, and possibly somebody's remorse can be felt there as well. I'm looking here again. Let's just put that. I do think it's very hard. I can't see where am I. It's very hard to just point out there. I don't know if you can see that there is a snake as well. So I would say to you, watch who you're talking to, because maybe not everybody is your friends. Maybe not everybody is your friend, and I'd rather you were aware of that, very much so. There's something in disguise. It's very much something in disguise here, and I do this. See, I keep coming back to the disguise, the snake in the grass, the watching from afar, not knowing. It's almost as if they've got a mask on, which again could be why I see there's several faces in this cup. And I do feel that it's almost as if the warning is in the cup. Watch who you're talking to, watch how you go forward then. And I'm sorry this is so negative, but I do feel that you've just got to be on your guard as to who is your friend and who isn't. There's so many people out there you think are lovely, and then all of a sudden they've turned tail on you. It's happened to me, it's happened to everybody. So what I do say to you is just watch it. I also feel, though, that there's a special event coming. Oh, I know they aren't. And yes, Snake. I'm glad I'm not breaking, shocking you there. And I'm just confirming what you've also put. What I do see in the cup is the face of a lion as well. That is, see if I can get that there in that area. And I do think that the lion's roar will be heard soon, which I think you're going to be able to have your say, and it'll be a good thing. It's I do think as well that I want to put your best bib and tucker on. I hope you understand that expression, that you've got to get dressed up for something as well. So it's not all negative, but there's a positive there as well. And I do feel that maybe a party or a special event or something that is happy, something that you will enjoy is coming up there for you as well. And that you can get your best clothes out for some reason. So do enjoy that, but do at the same time keep your cards close to your chest is what I want to say. So I hope that makes sense to you, June, and just be aware. Just be aware. There's some shady characters around you by the looks of it, and yeah, but you'll cope. That lion's roar is there to hear. Oh, celebrations soon. Oh, that's nice. There must be a bit of a do coming up, because I can see you needing to. There's a dicky bow in there actually, which tells me is just above the Charlie Chaplin, there's a dicky bow, but I know that is a special event. And if you look at the bottom of the cup, if you see where I showed you Charlie Chaplin, to the right of that there is a nose, and it almost looks like an artificial, a joke moustache, and yeah, somebody's keep watching you from behind the scenes, or behind screens, so you're keeping your enemies closer. That's the best way to do it at the moment, but things will get brighter for you, my love. They will get brighter. I've got to say that. Okay, thank you, June. Thank you. Don't you just a chap? Oh, isn't that weird? Lovely. So, okay, so let's try 6, please, Richard. 6. Number 6, please, everybody. Richard is just telling me that these people that, if you've been lucky enough to have a cup there, he's quite happy to put the images onto Facebook of the cup that you had, and so that you can pick them up from there. So do they have to get in touch with you, or just ask, or what? Yeah, Richard said just tell him in the chat, say yes please, and he'll put them on Facebook for you to pick up later on. So yeah. Nicola, this is yours. This one, this is a good one. Can you back a bit? Is that better? Yeah. Good job one of us is listening and paying attention. Right, Nicola, this is your cat, my love. And let me just have an investigate into it. Right. What I feel is that here there's an arrow upwards, if you can see that. There is an arrow upward. It's almost as if you're shooting for the stars, and to me this indicates that there is going to be you're on your upward journey, you're going to shoot forward fairly soon as well, because the cup, if excuse my blue roll, but because it's all shooting out as well, you see the arrow. This is your sense of direction. To me, it's as if you've got this good. These are your plans, because it's on the edge of the cup as well. And to me, it's like ambition. You could put it down as ambition. You could put it down as as wanting to shine, as wanting to, like it's upwardly mobile. It's let's sparkling as well. And I think that very soon, and I would say, even though I've said very soon, you might even have to end up September, October, November time. Very soon that you will be able, there's that mobility there with you that pushes you forward, pushes you into life, and that you will be able to sparkle. That's a nice word, isn't it? Sparkle. And I do think that what the work that you are putting in now there, Nicola, is going to reap the rewards maybe that little bit further down the line, where I've said like September, October, November. You will find that things are changing in a positive way for you, my love. I do think as well, don't let somebody try and keep you away from where this arrow's sending you, because if you look at the picture or look above it, it could be interpreted as a cloud. And I feel that this might well be symbolic of somebody wanting to hold you back a little bit. And you're not to let them, they won't hold you back, because that is shown in the other part of the cup, you know, like where you're shooting forward. The cloud you will disperse, and that it will be fairly quick when it happens there, Nicola. So I hope this makes sense. Changes, positive changes, and very quickly when they happen. I'm wondering here about whether you want to go abroad. The plans are to go abroad, and I do think that if you get the chance, oh, you can relate to that. Oh, lovely, thank you. But if you get the chance to go abroad, take it. Definitely take it, because now is your turn. It's almost as if I've got to say to you, now is your turn to shine. And that's what I'm looking at here, is reading between the tea leaves, so to speak. You've been down on your hands and knees virtually, but now you're climbing up, you're getting up, and that it's almost as if I can say to you, look, your time has come for you to enjoy yourself. Things start to go right for change. Obviously, it's not going to go all hunky-dory. Life isn't that easy, unfortunately. But you will find that things do start to, this time next year, you'll feel a lot better. You'll be in a better frame of mind yourself. I do feel, again, I've got a little bit of health issues with the woman here. That's like a little triangle in the bottom of the cup there. That there's health issues where a woman is concerned. I don't necessarily think that they are you, but somebody close to you there, Nicola. No death by the looks of it, curable, or well, help will be found. And I also feel that we want within the family with that as well. Okay. Do you have connections with Australia or something like that, or New Zealand even, somewhere miles away? I don't know what it is I'm seeing, but I do feel that there's like loose connections there. So it could be that somebody you know goes and you want a holiday but can't move my business. Oh, what a shame. But I think you'll get, yeah, to permanently move abroad. How nice. Is it Australia or New Zealand or somewhere like that you want to go to? Because I do think that the opportunity might come back again. So, you know, there's something there about being abroad. And I would say never, so you've got no connections. Maybe it might come later, but for some reason, don't think never as far as being abroad and you're working, as you've just mentioned. Don't think that that is it. Don't think that that is it, because it's almost as if you could re-establish yourself with something else there, Nicola. So I do feel very much that this is such a positive cup, you know, with your time to shine, where you've been on sort of on your hands and knees almost struggling, but then it's all there for you, it's all going upwards, and that you'll find that positivity. And I'm sorry about the well, let's hope you just manage to get the money together and you can go around the world to New Zealand or Australia. Okay. But I don't know why I felt that is there, but it's a long way off yet. And it was a loose link, so forgive me if I'm wrong on that one, my love. Okay, Nicola. So thank you very much for being here. Work has been, oh, bless you. Never mind. Oh, this COVID's got a lot to answer for, hasn't it? but you're still here and you're surviving. You're still here. Positive thoughts, positive. This is a good cup. Yeah. Right. So let us have Richard, if possible. As we move on. Cup number 12. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Richard might be putting adverts up after this one. Number 12 for me, please. Number 12. Lexi, what's that picture you've got there, Lexi? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Lexi, it's not you. No, it is you. Richard's having in my ears. Richard's having panic attacks. Right, Lexi. Are we going to do a screenshot for the cup there, Richard? Got it. Don't forget, those of you that want that have been fortunate enough to be the first number up, if you want Richard to put the screenshots into Facebook for you, just let him know. And as I'm looking at this, Lexi, this almost as if I want to say that people, it's almost as if you're in an arena here. I get this feeling that people around you are watching what is happening with you, and that things will change. There's a positivity there, that you're in the driving seat, that you're going to be fairly soon in the driving seat, and that you will be able to move away. This cup to me has a lot of transport things there. You believe in angels. Is that an angel there? I can see an angel in the bottom of the cup. Let me see if I can get that there. You're in the driving seat. Next to it, there's an angel in the bottom of the cup. There's also, what do they call the damsel fly there? Like a dragonfly type of thing, but a damsel fly. And I don't know if blue is a significant colour for you or a strength colour for you, but I do feel that like turquoisey blue. I can't see it in that picture. That's your profile picture. But there's like a turquoisey blue. So I do feel that I can use this symbolically, that you are in the driving seat and are looking for your spiritual awareness, your maybe clairvoyance or something like that, that your awareness is developing there, or you have the ability there, Lexi. And I do feel that you should be able to steer a course as far as this sort of thing and your belief is concerned. What I would say to you is don't put too many eggs in one basket. Study one thing first and then learn to move to another thing, taking with you what you have learned. Put depth to your potential there. I do think as well that you've been waiting. Oh my God, yes. Thank you. Makes me laugh when I see comments like that. It's lovely to have them. It does make me feel as if you've been waiting, or that situations around you haven't been able to be, they weren't right to bring this development on. And I do think now is the opportunity that you can do. I don't know, have you thought about doing witchcraft work or something like that? There's a bit of spell making or something. I don't know, because it's almost as if I want to say, take your time, learn one thing first, and the other things will flow with it. and that if you spread yourself too thinly, there's going to be no depth to what you do learn. You'll be here, you'll get yourself confused, you'll be here, there, and everywhere. And that's no good for your mediumship, my love. It's something really people do spread themselves about a little bit. In my opinion, this is, I should say, that people try, oh, I'll have a bit of this and I'll have a bit of that and I'll have a bit of this, and then they've got no depth to what they know, and they struggle. Whereas if you learn one thing and then go on to the next thing, it flows nicely and it brings that depth in. And I do think that it's there for you. I keep wanting to put, I don't know if you're there's so many different directions here. I don't know if you're thinking about lotions and potions, that sort of feeling. If you're going like the herbal routes, would be good with you as well. But what I do say is have confidence with it, and that you should be able to go forward, step forward with it quite well. There's somebody around you, I do feel, naysays you, and that to me means that somebody doesn't have the confidence in you that they should have. And it's all, what do you want to do that for? Or, oh, that's all hokey pokey, hocus pocus sort of stuff. If it's, I didn't even know I had an ability. You have, it's there. It's, oh no, where to start? Well, what you should do is say maybe feel there must be something there with you that you do feel drawn to this sort of thing, and I do feel very much that you have that ability there, but to take it, don't necessarily just stay with cards, maybe work with colors, because this lovely blue's there for you, and that you can find, like find yourself a development circle to sit in or a group to be part of that will explain things for you. So it is there, and I always say, come on, man, when I need luck. Well, there you go. And I bet she does try her hardest to bring it. I haven't got your nan there with you for you, but I know that ability there to find out more is, or the interest is there. And I think that with the interest, you'll find it will lead to other things there as well. But definitely you need to get, as I've said to somebody else as well, where somebody said negativity, or what you're interested in that for, or what you're doing this, tell them to go away. Tell them to go away, and you follow what comes from your heart, because it will push you in the right direction, love. It will push you in the direction that is a natural thing for you. Okay, and that's what these sorts of events are about, really. It's, as I've said earlier on, natural earth energies, natural connections. We've lost so much, and I do think that we need to bring things back out and use it to help other people, and it will be returned to you twice as much. Yeah, nice things happen for me sometimes. So yeah, Lexi, if you're interested in it, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you're interested in it, follow where you feel that you want to go with it, and just see what other people are doing and saying as well. Okay, so thank you, Lexi, for being with us here this evening. And yeah, apparently I've come to a close now. So Richard's told me that Lexi is the last one here this evening. And thank you, everybody. And there's an there's an advert coming up. I've got to mention it to you. Transcend with Debbie, with guests, and that's Jennifer, Rosa, Alice, Lisa, and Miguel. Oh, they look lovely people. So, and that's on Thursday, which is tomorrow, the 15th, at 8 o'clock at SPTV UK, here live on YouTube and Facebook. and it's a 2-hour special, so be prepared to stay up late. A 2-hour special, and Richard would love to have your company, as well as Debbie and her guests. Looks as if it might be fun, actually. So yeah, 2-hour special coming up tomorrow night, Thursday the 15th, from 8 o'clock, which is UK time, 8 p.m. Same time, same place, basically. So see if you can get here, everybody. And yeah, and if anybody, I do private readings. I've just had permission to promote myself. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you. So yeah, you can find me at jaceymarsh.clairvoyant in the toolbar across the top of Facebook. Okay, no web page, no nothing, just good old Facebook. So thank you. Hi, Corey. Oh, see you soon, Corey. Corey, I do a group somewhere else. I can't remember where it is, but Corey, I've seen her name loads of times. So yeah. So yeah, everybody, you've been lovely to work with. It's been my pleasure. And hopefully I'll get invited back a bit sooner this time, Richard. A bit sooner. So yeah. No, I'm only winding him up. It's been ages since I've been here. But thank you everybody for taking time out and joining me. Thank you, Nicola. Yep, and that's all that remains is for me to say goodbye to you all and enjoy this beautiful weather we're having, and I'll see you soon.